You guys, it's almost time to exfoliate. I had the cool peel done like a week ago, almost, and I'm so ready for my skin to be healed from it. So it got really, really red, and then it was like the cool peel is like a laser, and they burn off the top layer of your skin. This area is really dry. Anyways, it lightened a lot of my melasma and that age spot. It lightened a lot of the discoloration on my face. And then, so I have not had lashes on since then. I have not had makeup on since then, which is wild. I need to do like a full, I need to do an everything shower. Do you guys know what I'm talking about with an everything shower? I mean, freaking the shaving, all the giblets, we're talking the bits and the slits and the tits and the pits and the everything. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like everything shower, my self tanner, an actual exfoliation. I can't wait to exfoliate. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Anyway, so I am prepared for that. So tomorrow is like an everything day, like an everything shower. So anyways, I just wanted to come on and share with you guys. First of all, I want to talk about the new releases. Thank you so much. You know what? I will say, it's a struggle for me because, okay, so let's talk about that. So the first day when I had the cool peel, my face swole up like this. And it was like very, very swollen here. And I remember looking at like my 300-pound picture and I was like, oh my God, my face is that big again. And I remember talking to my mom on the phone, like on FaceTime. And I was telling her like what about the cool peel and stuff. And she goes, oh, your face looks big. Like she almost said again. And then she goes, your face just looks big. And I was like, yeah, it's swollen. Even she noticed that it looked like back when I was 150 pounds heavier. But my face was really, really swollen. So now it's not so much, and the redness is going away, and I'm really excited to put on makeup again and actually like feel like myself again. So we're so close to the exfoliation time. So next Monday, Seint has the customer appreciation party, which is like every July. And so this is an annual thing. There's new releases. So I want to show you guys the new releases. I want to show you guys all the things that I'm excited for. A lot of the new colors. So I'm sorry, Amy. So the green was a limited edition. So that came out last summer, customer appreciation. So that's a year old. So that's gone now. But the new ones are these. So this was the old poolside palette, and now it's called, what is it called? I don't remember what it's called, lavender, whatever. And then these are the other palettes, and all of these will come in every single size. So this will come from the super small to the super big, and both of them will come in big and small in all the sizes. So this is the big for the disco ball one, the new disco ball palette. Aren't you so excited? Tell me you're not excited. The disco ball. And Crystal Palace. Thank you. Why do I always forget it? So this is the new Crystal Palace palette. And that's really pretty. This one I have stored all my favorite eyeshadows. And they all come in all the different sizes. And you can earn palette credit. Also on Monday, if you want to be on my newsletter, like the reminder text and email or whatever for Monday, please just comment here or send me a message or whatever so that I can send you an email reminder or text reminder on Monday. July 22nd from midnight to midnight. So all 24 hours on Monday. The items are like, it's buy more, save more. So it's like spend $150 and save 10%. $200 is 20%, and $250 is 20%. And so you can save a lot of money. What is your live for that? Okay, I will get you that text reminder. If you already get my text reminders, then you're probably good, but I'll make sure to check for you. So on Monday, I will be live. I guess I'll go live on Monday, but it does it's the sale is live all day, so you can just go on the website and shop. And so if you want to text that Monday morning with the link, then you just say, yes, I want a text or an email or whatever, and I'll send it to you. So let's talk about the new colors first of all. Let me, because I haven't worn makeup in a week, but because I'm so close to being able to exfoliate, which I'm excited for, I want to show you, if you have not tried Seint makeup yet, try the freaking makeup. I don't know what you're waiting for, but you'll freaking love it. So what we're doing with the Seint makeup is I want to show you how to kind of get a light kind of finish with this. So this is my everyday palette. These are my everyday shades. And so Seint is basically a way to wear a super light coverage or apply this makeup. It just kind of goes on really lightly. It does have color correcting properties. So if you have super redness, I would recommend trying this makeup because it does have the color correcting in it. So you might really benefit from that. So I want to kind of show you just kind of how lightly you can apply this. And so you can get a color match, and you can get the color match now and then shop on Monday. And that way you can take advantage of the sale, the buy more, get more sale. And so if you get color match now, you can literally buy your whole palette, the new releases, brushes, whatever, and save a whole crap ton of money. It's going to be nice. But each of these shades is only $16, and then there's new releases. So I'm just going to do half my face, and I want to show you. This is a super light, kind of fluffy brush. This isn't really heavy. So you'll notice I'm just kind of dusting into my cream kind of like it's a powder and dusting it all over. So you don't need very much. This is the Shape brush. Very, very light. So I want to show you how it has quite a bit of color correcting properties. I'm really flushed right now. I'm just not feeling very well. And so that's adding to my redness. Also, I'm still healing from the cool peel. The cool peel is basically just like a laser, right? They burn off the top layer of your skin. It's like a controlled damage to your skin. And so that controlled damage forces the healings, like the collagen and the elastin, to rush to the skin, like in excess amounts to give you the, all the wonderful, the wonderful benefits of collagen and elastin. Oh, how fun. This is great wedding makeup. I only use this for weddings now. Anytime I do a wedding, I only use Seint. Okay, I'll make sure that you have that link for Monday. I'll send you the link to sign up, and it'll basically just ask for your email and phone number. And by the way, when you get a text from me that says, hey, just want you to know Customer Appreciation Day is today, they make me because it's a mass text. By law, I have to put at the end of it, this is who I am. So even if we've been talking for 100 years, I have to say, this is Mackenzie. And I have to say, if you don't want to get any more texts from me, opt out. But it's still me. I have it set up to go to anybody who wants that reminder. But it's not like a spam, robo, whatever. You can respond to me there and talk to me. Just by law, I have to put that. So don't, where's that coming? What is the pink light that's shining pink on my face? So don't think that it's like some kind of spam. It is literally me. I personally set up my own text. So it's me, and you can just respond to my text. How can you get Seint to look bold for a wedding? If you want to, for a wedding look, add a little bit more product. Use a denser brush. This feels matte. It does not feel wet or creamy at all. So add a little bit more. Use a dense brush like this one. This is the Buff brush. A denser brush is going to press the pigment on a little bit more, not thicker, but a little bit more full coverage. So that density of the bristles is going to help that makeup kind of press in a little bit more instead of sweeping over really lightly. So when you press that in, that's going to build the coverage. And I recommend going lighter on the T-zone and darker on the contour. So the heavier the contrast, the darker the dark and the lighter the light is going to intensify a bold glam look. So where you would use an everyday concealer that might really closely match your foundation shade by 1 or 2 shades, I would shade down in the brightening highlight by 3 or 4 shades instead to get that pop. That's going to give you that glam, bold look. So it's the brush that makes the difference, not necessarily the amount of product. You do not have to layer this on really heavy. It's just a matter of, because of the nature of these ingredients, all you have to do is shade down for the lighter and dark for the darker. If you're still getting oily in your T-zone, if you could be trying to use too much, I would shade up in that area and try to use less. The best brushes to start with for full coverage, like I was just talking about, if you like a more glam or full coverage look, try the buff brush, or something a little lighter, use the shape brush. And then the blush, this brush, all of them. Get all the freaking brushes. Don't make me decide. This is horrible. The blush and bronzer brush is really nice because it has that that super light, fluffy for light coverage, and it has a more dense end if you want a little bit more full coverage. So either brush, any brush that you choose, they're all double-ended. If you start with one, I would start with the 3D brush, which is this one, because the kind of, you know, medium to full coverage on this end is really great here. I'm telling, it's great. I did shade up to my summer shade. So then if you shade up, that means go darker. So if you're still oily in your T-zone, I'd like to know what your skincare is like. Because if you're shading up and you're not having to apply more, then usually it's just a skincare thing. So I would exfoliate more in that area and moisturize more in that area. Oh yeah, and setting powder too. And don't forget, you guys, I know I don't talk about these a lot, but Seint also has the little, I call them rolling papers because they really are. But these little, what do you call these? The whatever they're called. Stick them to your face and it picks up the oily, like anything that's oily, it'll just pick it up on here and just kind of, you know, keep it a little bit more matte. These are called the stay papers, or what's it called? I don't remember. Anyways, this is the little Seint case. It's a little metal case. Blotters, whatever. It's rolling paper. They churched it up. It's rolling papers. You could roll a J, you know what I mean. Anyways, and this is what it looks like. So here's the little refill box. It looks like this. They're like $10, and you pop it in your, or just put that in your wallet or your purse by itself. It's just like that. So get that for sure. Yeah, Amy, send that to me. I'd love to see if I can help you figure that out, because but the T-zone is the most oily area. So if you put setting powder in this area, it can really help a lot. So these blotting papers are just to blot the areas of the most, where it's like the most oily, and where it's a little bit shiny, it'll kind of take that away. So it'll just kind of give it a little bit of a not a matte look, but it'll just take away the extra shininess. Okay, so what I've done is I've basically taken my main shade. So if you want to get a color match, just comment the word match. I could actually probably put that. Comment match. Or text me. I like to put my phone number because some people they don't want to put their business all out there, you know what I mean? Pen comment. Okay, so if you want to get a free color match, just comment match or text me. I can color match you, whatever. Okay, so this is the shape brush that I use to kind of just lightly dust this. I'll match you to a main shade, a contour shade, which is a cool grayish ashy tone. This is bronzer, which is more chocolatey, like more orangey brown. I know. I was so excited. I told them, they were like, what recommendations do you have? And I'm like, I don't know, something pink or purple. And so they brought it back. And I was like, great. Just when I find that one on the Seint black market, I looked for 2 years for that. And I finally got it. And they're like, oh, we're bringing it back. And I'm like, you guys suck. Same brush in your contour shade, and just kind of sweep that in your cheekbone area. And I kind of come along my hairline. This is a really great way to chisel out your face. And you can see it doesn't have to be perfect. Lightly sweeping. This is not a cream makeup where it's like wet and slimy, right? And I'm only doing half my face because I want you to see the difference. So, and also I think it's just really cool to see the before and after. So we're just contouring out as much or as little as you want. Take a little bit under the lip. A lot of people ask why I contour this. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I can just see it because my eye is a little bit more trained, but it has a little bit more of a, oh, I have a cute, pretty pouty lip. Whatever. It's stupid, but I like it. Whatever. And then you take your contour really lightly along that bright white line down the center of your nose. Yes, Monday, July 22nd, all day long. You will see, everybody keeps saying 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's only for the Instagram interactive party. The sale will be available all day long for 24 hours. So the 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. is just for the Saints and Angels interactive party, and they'll do like giveaways and product info and all that stuff. You can also join my beauty group. It's called Freedom in Beauty VIP. I'll keep everyone up to date there with everything going on and all that jazz. Okay, so I will match you to a main shade. I have a main shade, and then when I self tan, I will be much darker than this, so I have a darker shade. I always like to use this super light brightening highlight. This brightening highlight is great for that pop of color in the center of your face. I know the swelling went down. How are you feeling about the change to affiliate program within Seint? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked that. For me personally, my focus has always been more on the customer. I've always been really, focused on my customers and sales. I never wanted to build a team. I did build a team and it was very successful. And so I kind of, I was there for them. But I'm really grateful for the opportunity to work more one-on-one with my customers. I feel like utilizing my knowledge and experience with makeup to help women feel more confident and beautiful aligns more with my values than leading a team to do something that I want to do myself. And so although I will lose a huge chunk of income, I will make it up with sales. And I appreciate that now I can focus solely on my customers, and just, even though I always give my absolute best, I feel like I'll be able to give my customers more attention. And a lot of my customers have expressed that they're happy because when you are purchasing from someone, like when my customers purchase from me, a lot of them they don't like that, like some of the commission goes to me, but then it also goes to this person, and all these like uplines or whatever. So I think a lot of my customers are excited that like they know that they're supporting me and they're not supporting people that they have no idea. You know what I mean? So sometimes I think that's really important to people. So I value that also. And I appreciate that now my customer knows that I'm, working for them and I'm giving them, as much as I can, and they don't have to worry about their, they're your consumer, right? So as a consumer, you want to be able to support whoever you want. And so I feel like this is a great opportunity to do that. Okay, so I use linen. So you can see that I have used 3 different shades. My main foundation shade, my brightening highlight. I know usually we call this concealer, but it doesn't conceal nothing. This is a brightening highlight, and this is a contour. I know, Rodan and Fields, I heard that today. Thank you so much. I turned 40. I feel fabulous. I'm excited to start my 40s with it, like this great new situation with Seint, and just, everything's brand new right now, like a new decade. I'm excited to start fresh. I've lost weight. I've figured out my trauma and, the friendships I've made, and everything's exciting for me right now. Okay, so I use these 3 colors, and look at the dimension that I got, right? So whenever I start to add more dimension, you're going to get more, the lighter you go here and the darker you go here for that glam look. So whenever you're doing the wedding. Love your podcast. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so thankful that you listen to the podcast. We really appreciate that a lot. Will you FaceTime and show how to do it one-on-one? I wish I could offer like that one-on-one help to everyone, but I physically would not have enough hours in the day. But I do join my beauty group on Facebook. It's called Freedom in Beauty VIP. I'm planning to do to set up a Zoom, like a chat with my customers who want to come on and just like explain it to me like I'm 5, like step by step. I also have a lot of video tutorials that I can refer you to that seem to be really helpful. So don't worry, you will not be short on resources on how to apply your makeup. I'm here for all of it. Okay, so these 3 shades I'll match you to, which is a main highlight, a brightening highlight, and a contour. I also add bronzer. This is Bella bronzer, which one of the new releases is actually Bella bronzer with Glow Illuminator mixed together. Genius. Hold on. I'm going to show you Bella by itself real quick. This Bella just by itself, and I just kind of dust her on to add warmth to the face. Oh my God, I finally feel freaking alive and less dead. I haven't worn makeup in over a week because of this situation. But look how much dimension you bring to your face. And I haven't there's not a lot of layers. It's just colors. Now, I also want to I want to remind you that all of these colors, they're all the same consistency. There's only 11 ingredients. So if you do stack a color on top of the other one, they just melt together into your skin. And because they're so light and you don't need very much, it is such a light layer. It is not a heavy layer of makeup at all, but it will give you as much or as little definition as you want. Yes, Bella will work on fair skin. We also have a lighter one too. I got mustard on my shirt. Oh, whatever. Anyway, it's like I'm the mom of an infant. He's 10. It's fine. Thank you. Tan Lines is a lighter shade than Bella, and you might like that too. Okay, so the Xanadu is this one right here. Xanadu is Bella bronzer with illuminator together, and she's gorgeous. So when you take this, I'm gonna kind of pick up a little bit more than I would actually apply on my face, just so I can show you. Glow illuminator, and that's Xanadu. So just that very, very light kind of sheer. See how it's picking up just a little bit of the light? It's not super crazy. It's not super heavy, but it is the warmth and the glow together. You know what? That's true too, Amy. There's a lot of Seint artists that have a lot of knowledge and experience, a lot of different face shapes and textures and, you know, things like that. So feel free to watch other Seint artists also. Like they can guide. And there's, to be honest with you, sometimes some of my customers are like, I don't really relate to you. You're not the same age as me, or you don't have the same skin texture, the same discolorations or whatever. And if you find another Seint artist that you connect with better, it would never hurt my feelings if you purchase from her instead, only because I feel like, number one, you're a consumer, you make the rules. And they say the customer is always right. And I think it's just, the consumer always has the right. You know what I mean? So it's not always the customer's always right. Because a lot of times maybe they're not. But as a consumer, if you feel more comfortable purchasing from someone else, I say do it. So don't hesitate. And I'll still answer your questions. You know what I mean? All ships rise. You know what I'm saying? And yes, you can text me anytime. I will totally answer your questions. So this is Xanadu, new release on Monday. Any Seint sales? Monday, there's a buy more, save more. There's new releases. Look at that really pretty glow. See how it's just a little pop? It's not super intense. And that just adds that really pretty touch of color. You can even use the Xanadu on your lids to create a little faux, I call it lazy girl eyeshadow, right? Just to kind of add a pop of color. It just adds a little contour to your lid. There's so many things that you can do with these colors. They're really, really nice. This new color called Stardust, this is a new scent that has been released. I got this I earned the Mexico trip earlier this year, and they gave this to us, and I was like, oh, they should come out with this. And then they did. And so this is an illuminator, but it's a scented illuminator. So you can wear this on your wrists, right here behind your ears, whatever. You can also just top your makeup with it on the high points of your face to kind of give that really nice glow. Don't put it on your lips, because when we got it, it came in like a little shell, and we're like, oh, this is pretty. Is this lip gloss? And every single one of us were like, oh, this is nice. And we were like, no, that's not. That tastes like soap and glue. It was awful. Do you have the bronzer in between Bella and Heat Waves? Is that Nova? Yeah, there's one called Nova. Let me look. I have all of them. Hold on. That ain't it. Bella and this one's called, it's Nova, right? No, that's Bella. Hold on. High Tide. Nova is the illuminator. High Tide is the bronzer. So this is Palm, Tan Lines, High Tide, Bella, and Heat Waves. And this is really pretty. So this one is the High Tide one. I'm just going to leave it there. This is High Tide bronzer, right? And then this is Bella bronzer. And then this one, this one is Heat Waves. Heat Waves has a little bit more red. See that? Heat Waves is really nice on super dark, rich tone skins. And then Tan Lines, let me get a little bit of that off my brush. Tan Lines is this one. We'll put this guy up here. See how they're all just a little bit different? So depending on your skin tone, you can use different ones, but any person can use any color. If you're a little bit more dark, you might want to stick to Bella or Heat Waves, but really anybody can wear any color and it looks really nice. And because of the consistency of the makeup, like it'll melt into your skin really pretty, and it's not as dark as it looks. I know. Don't you love the half face? Looked almost like honey, which you told me to try, and I do like. I'm telling you, you guys, I know my stuff. So when I tell you get this color, like I know some of you are like, Mackenzie, that color looks like a wackadoo. I know. I said the same thing. It's fine. Listen, you can agree with me or you can be wrong. Do you know what I mean? Just do as I say, okay? Don't try to take it. Don't try to beat the clock. Like, just let me do my job. Okay, so let's talk about the new shades now, the new lip and cheek shades. So a lot of these, I'm going to be a full transparency. Some of these are just coming back. Yeah, whack-a-mole. Some of these are coming back similar to other shades and just renamed. For instance, Grape is now Lavender Skies. I'm half Smurf. Oh my God. Lavender Skies is the old Grape, except this one has no scent. So that's Lavender Skies. Lavender Skies is basically, it's this one. I'm really having to dig into her because she looks really purple and crazy, but I swear she's not. This is Lavender Skies. A few more minutes, K-Rye?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay. Hello? What is this? Okay and uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Boy done lost his mind talking about uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, so I know, I really like this purple a lot. So whenever it first came out, everybody was like, how the hell you expect me to wear that? It's purple as hell. It's not, y'all. Look. I try to do half face. You see what I mean? And I'm not like using a whole bunch of makeup. If in rare instances we don't like the color match, don't worry. If you don't like the color match, so Seint offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can swap out shades, whatever. Usually, by the time you get your color match, you have my text number. So I expect every single one of my customers, and I make it clear that whenever you talk to me, you get when you have my text number, you text me anytime. Hey girl, I don't like that this color match is not going to work out. And I say, oh my gosh, well, let's talk about it. Let me see how it looks, because maybe, the lighting was off or whatever, or maybe you're applying too much or too little. But most of the time I'll just figure out, let's try to shade up or shade down or whatever. And then I just I can send you a new shade, or Seint will, or whatever. We'll figure it out. But that's what I'm here for. That's literally my job. I know the purple is nuts. I'm telling you, you got to get the purple. Look how pretty that is, right? Okay, so this color, we're going to talk about this guy called Ducky, or is this one? Hold on. I got to pull it out and look. Disco Inferno. Okay, so Disco Inferno, which by the way, one moment, please. Okay, this is Disco Inferno, and the lids are just freaking pretty. Basically, this really pretty, Mackenzie Jean, what did you do? Disco Inferno is a really pretty kind of orangey semi-gloss, I think they're calling it. This is orange. This is I should not have done on this cheek because it's not going to look right because of the redness. But anyways, this is a really pretty orange, but I need you not to take these colors literally. This is cream makeup, which means it blends a lot lighter. See what I mean? So when you look at creams, you cannot say, oh, that is orange, like a crayon. You have to know that it is like the very sheerest version of an orange crayon. So you get the hue without the crazy, you know what I mean? I'm not someone who's crazy about orange, but if I had blue eyes, boy, I'd be popping it. So if you have blue eyes, get this one. So that's Disco Inferno, right? So it's like a semi-gloss. Really pretty, super sheer. These shades can be worn really, really sheer or a lot heavier. It's totally preference. You do not have to use a lot. You can build it up literally however you want. Yeah. A Disco Inferno is really beautiful on so many people. I'm not good at pulling off orange, but it's not horrible, as you can see. Ruby next to Pink Slip. Yes, I sure can. Let me do that right now before I forget. So, un momento, por favor. Okay, so Ruby is this guy. Where you at, girl? Where you at, Ruby? Where's the Ruby? Ruby, where are you, Ruby? Hold on, I'm fine. Okay, so this one is Ruby. Pink Slip is this guy. This one is a little bit more matte. This one's not as like shiny. So this is Pink Slip. This is Ruby. And then if you got the Fruit Punch collection and you have or had watermelon was, did I have, hold on. Watermelon was this guy. So this was watermelon, Ruby, and Pink Slip. Pink Slip is, I think it's the same as watermelon. It just came back reimagined or renamed or whatever, just like they did with grape, just like they did with the poolside palette. Now they're calling it something else. All really beautiful. They're all just a tad different than the other. So Ruby is one. You can all wear these really sheer or much more heavy, but since we're in here, let's talk about Pink Slip, which is just this really pretty, definitely the same. I think they're the same, but some people see it differently. But yeah, I think Pink Slip is really nice. I'm not someone who, because I have so much pink in my face already, I'm not someone who's crazy about a pink lip, but I will say that really lightly, and you can see it's not super like wet or like, you know what I mean? Like it's not super heavy, but on the cheeks, it's really pretty. So this is a great time to, especially during the summer. I see a slight difference too. I think it's just a little bit reimagined. I think it's about the same though. So you can really, I'm really piling on the makeup here, so let's calm down. But, where's that Ruby again? Ruby, I think, was a little bit less sheer, but still really pretty. This is Ruby, by the way. Come out of there, Ruby. Come out of your room. That's the Ruby. So Ruby for me gives a little bit more popsicle stain. You know what I mean? Pop does that too. Pop is a really pretty color. But by the way, it's summer, and I know that like life is hard during the summer because you're like, I don't even know if I want to wear makeup because it's hot outside. It's sweating bullets. But Pop is the red color that you see online. It's not that pop. Like it's kind of not so bad. That's red. That's the Pop color. It's not crazy like streetwalker, like Lady of the Night. You know what I mean? She applying a bar of soap on her lips. What? Who is that? Goodbye. Your mom says time to bed. How long will the makeup last? Like how many months until we need to restock? Usually I say 4 to 6 months, but I have a lot of customers who don't wear a lot of makeup, and so 6 to 9 months. So obviously it depends on usage, but the whole concept, the whole idea behind this makeup is you're using a little bit of your main shade here, a little bit of the contour here, and a little bit of the brightening here. And then when you blend it, it really does like spread out. So you really don't need that much. So the first couple days you'll use a lot and you'll be like, holy bananas. But then once you get used to it and realize you don't need that much, you're good for several months. It'll last you a really good long time. I put on a whole lot of colors for those blushes. Yes. Yes, I did. Woo! I was just trying to show y'all all the colors. Anyways, when you get a color match, your makeup won't look like this. But when you get a color match, you can just kind of choose, like when I send you your shades, you choose what you want to purchase and then you add that to your cart and kind of go from there. And it's really cool. So this makeup also, I want you to know, is really user friendly. If you give it a chance, like once you try it and you're like, oh, okay, you'll start to get the hang of it and you'll see that it actually looks really, really nice. And it just it also, I don't want to say blurs the lines and pores, but it does kind of. Like it doesn't, it doesn't cake up on your face, and it really, really helps to eliminate or like cancel out a lot of like discoloration and redness. This is the blush and bronzer brush. This is the one that comes with the, you don't have to choose all the colors she sends you, but you will. It's true. I swear I really do know my stuff. I swear to you. Like, I really, really know my stuff. What does the color match entail? So whenever like if you type the word match here, I have it set up to send you my color match form. It'll ask you for your name, your email address, and your phone number, so I can text and email you the link to I send you a color match dashboard that I've set up. So you get a color match dashboard, and it says, here's what I recommend for your main shade, your brightening highlight, your contour, your bronzer, lip and cheek colors, eyeshadows, literally everything. And then you choose from there, like what you want. You just upload a selfie, by the way. Just take a selfie, upload it. And whenever hey, Kim, hey. Yeah, you do. You start to get compliments, and people are like, oh, your face is nice. And you're like, oh, thank you. And so anyways, you upload your selfie. I look at it. And basically what I do personally. Yeah, we're in Canada. When you do the color match, or when you go to my site, scroll to the very bottom, it has the American flag, click on it and change it to the Canadian flag. So when you upload your selfie, I personally look at your face shape, obviously the skin tone. I look at this area here. So if you can send me a picture of, not your boobies, but like, you know what I mean? Like your décolletage, this right here. And then I like to match all of this, and I will look at your eye shape, the color of your eyes, the color of your hair, your color of the root of your hair, how old you are, do you have texture, pores, lines, all of those things. And I will use, when I color match you, like I know myself, like I've been here 2.5 years. This is my full-time job. I color match over 100 women a day. Like I know it doesn't happen often. Then we can just swap it out. By that time, we're already chatting, so it's fine. You just let me know and I'll help you out. But anyways, so I just tell you what shades to get, and I'll say, these are the colors I recommend for you in every category. There's also a button that says, I just added it to my color match form about a month ago. It says, do you want me to match you for a summer shade? Hit yes, because you will want that 1 or 2 days out in the sun. You'll notice a difference and you'll be grateful for that extra shade. Excuse me. Yeah, it does too. And also, if you have, like for me, I'm peeling a little bit still from my cool peel. And so those areas get accentuated when you wear makeup. So if you just shade up right there, it kind of hides it a little bit. Once I realized just how little makeup to use. Same with me. When I first got this makeup, I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I threw my palette in the trash, like the whole thing. And then I was like, okay, that's a lot of money. Maybe I shouldn't do that. And then I learned, I was like, I cannot possibly use any less. But you do. You use less and you're like, holy bananas, that's crazy. So another thing that I want to show you is the new eyeshadows. These are all glitters. So this is Cher, Stevie, and Bowie. No, Cher, Stevie, and Bowie. Wait, did I get them mixed up? Bowie. Okay. Cher, Bowie, Stevie. And then this last one is a brush cleaning tile. This is like a spongy, kind of rough, whatever. Whenever you're doing your eyeshadow, and if you want to change shades, you just swirl your eyeshadow brush in there and it'll kind of catch the extra pigment so you can go to the next color without getting it all mixed and crazy. And you don't get all crazy and swirly like a psychopath. So anyways, this little palette will be available only with this collection with this quad collection. It's cheaper than just buying them individually. Just get the freaking quad with the glitters. It's so pretty. I'm still trying to use more contour. I think I stayed too light on my cheeks. Sit down one day at your vanity and literally just go like clown mode and put on more contour, and you'll be like, oh, well, that actually wasn't so bad. A lot of people get scared of the contour because they're like, oh my God, it's so dark. But then the minute you start sweeping it, you're like, oh, that's not so dark. So definitely sit down and just like, am I going to put on the glitter? Hell to the no, not right now. Girl, my husband, listen, my husband he does not go to strip clubs. He's 42 years old and he don't go to strip clubs because of glitter. If I put glitter on my face right now, and when it's time for bed, I'm never going to get that off for 2 days. Forget it. Only because if you do the glitter, you have to do this. You have to do a primer. You want to do a like a setting spray. You want to wet your brush, and you got to do it nicely, or just forget about it. Like if you're just gonna all willy nilly with the glitter, you're gonna wear it. You're gonna look like a disco ball. You're gonna look like one of these disco balls. So if you're gonna wear the glitter, do it with purpose. So one day when I'm going to do it with purpose, I'll do it, but I'll swatch them for you. So this one is the Bowie. Really, really pretty, right? This one is the Cher. And then this one is the Stevie. See how they're not super, like you gotta wet your brush for this. See? There, it's actual glitter. Like these are glitters. Yeah, I'll do a tutorial on the glitters, but like you have to wear them with purpose. Like if you're gonna do the glitters, hold on. Let's see, gonna do divorce me for real. Let's see. This is how I would do the glitters. I would take the multitasker brush like this. I would take your Seint setting spray like this, or just whatever setting spray you use. When I apply and tap the main highlight, it looks patchy. What am I doing wrong? Probably applying too much. Just apply it really lightly, and it depends on what brush you're using too. So if it looks patchy, there's just too much, like way too much. Think of your makeup as a powder and dust into it and dust it on your face like it's a powder. Stop trying to treat it like it's a liquid or a cream, and you'll start to see a huge difference, and you'll be like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, setting spray on the multitasker, right? So we're wetting this brush. Okay, so then you're gonna use this brush to pick up your glitter, like press in, oh, I guess I should show you. Press into it. It's not, once you press into it and you pick up what you want, and then you press it onto your lid. Preferably you already have your, what's it called? The primer, the eyelid primer. And this is really, really pretty. You can use this over any color you want. So I definitely do an eye primer. And then use your really pretty, like, I would do like a really pretty brown under this, like a brown eye look, or maybe with the Leo, whatever colors you got from the sale. If you took advantage of June's warehouse sale, then you probably got something really pretty from there, and press your glitter on that way. And that way it doesn't, see how I kind of kept it in one area? I kind of controlled the damage. So when you're using these glitters, you have to do it the right way. Like make sure you wet your brush, tap it on, and then you can go, it'll be really pretty from there. So definitely start with a really nice, maybe like a really nice neutral shade. And you can just kind of tap around it. Obviously this is just kind of, I'm not like, this isn't official, but see what I mean? They're not scary. Like you can use these glitters with purpose. You just have to use them with purpose, but you can use them to really get in there with any eye look, and it'll enhance any eye look. So it's really nice, but you have to use it with purpose. Like you have to say, okay, where am I putting this? And you spray your brush, and if you're going to get these glitters, you have to get the multitasker. Like I demand it, because you're going to not like it otherwise. Yeah, the glitters can be really fun. I think I will do a tutorial on that, because I don't want anybody to feel like they mess it all up. But any type of glitter for an eyeshadow, you've got to be ready. I'm talking eye primer, a dust of vanilla dust, a dust of your vanilla dust setting powder, your neutral shade on top. Make sure you get your contour in. Make sure you get your shimmer, and then do the glitter and like place it. Don't try to get all sweepy with the glitter, because it'll end up in your nostrils. It'll end up in place, just like when you go to the beach. The sand ends up in places where you didn't know had places, and it's wild. Thank you, Becky Ann. I just had the cool peel, and I'm about to exfoliate tomorrow, which I'm really excited for. This is my only area of dryness. I've always suffered from dryness right there. Excuse me. But anyways, get a free color match for this makeup. I have your color match back within a couple hours or by the end of the day. By Monday, when you have your cart ready, what I'm going to tell you is that Seint is, a lot of people really, really love the Seint sales, because they're not often, and they will run out of things. No, the vanilla dust, I use vanilla dust on my lid after the eyelid primer. The eyelid primer, you can use your main, like you can use your concealer. Like if you take your multitasker brush, that's not the multitasker brush. If you take your multitasker brush and kind of if you use your brightening highlight and you just kind of tap that all over your lids really lightly, you just need something sticky. So this is going to provide just enough tackiness to, thanks Kalinda, you'll get that color match form in your DM. It's midnight to midnight, Lindy. Do it before you go to work because things will sell out. I promise you, they always do. And everybody's like, I didn't get, and y'all can't say, Mackenzie, you can't, Mackenzie's customer's not going to say, I didn't know, because yes, you will. My mouth, they call me mouth of the South. Y'all can't not hear my mouth. So if you don't hear, it's because you ain't listening. I'll tell all y'all 100 times, the sale's coming. Don't nobody come fussing at me when things sell out, because I don't say, I tried to tell you. Anyway, so you can use your brightening highlight, or I love the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is a 24-hour shadow insurance. It's just a way to make something like sticky, right? So it creates this creates just like a tackiness, kind of like an adhesive. And this is a little less tacky, but this is a little midnight Mountain Standard Time. So we're talking 2 a.m. Eastern Time to 2 a.m. Eastern Time Monday. So this is like excuse me. This is the eyeshadow primer. Then I use the Vanilla Dust setting powder. When you use Vanilla Dust setting powder, it really helps to provide the way I like to describe it is like skating on ice. Have you ever gone into Walmart and you take the carts and it goes, because it's got the wheel, you know what I'm talking about, in the Walmart, but then you go into like one of the nice shopping centers, like Publix, if you're down here in the Southeast, right? And it's like gliding on ice. You want that gliding on ice. The Vanilla Dust is the gliding on ice, whereas not using a base like powder on your lids is basically getting that cart at Walmart that goes and it's going to over your lids, and it's not nice. So if you take your Vanilla Dust setting powder, you can apply it here in your T-zone, which is what I was talking about earlier. T-zone, like setting powder. 11 Pacific time. Girl, what time? Wait, 12? Yeah, I guess you're right. 11. I'll be up till 2 freaking a.m. You'll be up till 11. It's fine. And then setting powder all over the lid before you do this looks like a freaking hot mess right now. But anyways, you get the idea. So that's what you want to do. What was the face primer? Oh, the face primer I use is the Elastin. This is great for skincare. The Elastin, this is SPF 36. This is day to day, running to the store, going outside, whatever. If you're going to be outside longer than just like walking in a parking lot from store to store or whatever, you have to spend the money and get the Skin Better SPF 75. It is tinted. It is so nice. And when I tell you, it is worth every cent you will spend. This is like a color mat. Like it color matches to your skin. So that little bitty drop covers like your whole hand. So it'll cover a big area of your face. And when I tell you, you have to get it. Like you will absolutely love it. That's so good for your skin. So it's skincare, medical grade, like skincare SPF in a bottle. It's SPF 75. If you want me to tell you where I get mine, I can totally tell you. The place by my house where I get like my Botox and my lips done, that's where I get mine. It's amazing. Do you recommend color correctors for under eyes? Yeah, actually. Oh, on the Skin Better. Oh, the price is insane. But this should last you a whole year. If not, like it's not. You know what I mean? Yes. So under Elastin. Yeah, this is Elastin. They have Elastin too, the place I go to get mine. But I can just send you the Amazon link if you want it. But anyways, just get a good SPF. This is an SPF skincare. You don't have to use it every day. I only use this when I'm going to be in the sun for an extended period of time, and I still want to look decent. That's when I like. You know what I mean? Sometimes you want to go. Yeah, okay, Gina, I'll get that over to you. Whenever you want to go to like whenever I'm out in the sun, like in my pool, but I still want to look nice, or maybe like you're on a date with your husband, or you're going to Busch Gardens, like you know what I mean? Like you still want to look nice even though like you're out in the sun. So that's a great time to use that. Does the sale include brushes? So the sale is for the whole site. So, but it's buy more, save more. So it's $150. If you spend $150, you get a 10% discount. If you spend $200, it's a 15% discount, and $250 is a 20% discount. So you'll save like $45. Did I math that? Did I just math that? I don't know if I math 20, 40, 50 bucks. 20, 45, 10, 50. So if you spend $250, you save $50, right? Is that 20%? If I just mathed, I swear to God, that would be so cool because I don't math. Anyways, so the more you spend, the more you save. But if you are new to Seint, if it's over $50, there's no shipping. The shipping is free. So if you're gonna buy something, definitely get a couple shades or something. But if you what was I gonna say? Oh, if you are new to Seint, you've never worn Seint, and you want to start completely like from scratch, you'll benefit from that because you'll save a whole lot of money. But whenever you shop, the more makeup you add to your cart, the discount, you'll get a bigger discount on your palette. No matter when, not just during the sale, anytime you shop with Seint, you will always get a palette credit that is commensurate with the amount of makeup that you purchase. So if you only buy like 4 shades, I think it's like a $5 credit towards a palette, but you only need a small palette, so it's whatever. So like you might get a $5 palette, and this might be like $7 or however much it is. And then if you buy like 8 shades, and then you'll get like a $15 credit. So then you need a palette that's like a little bit bigger, and so you'll get a discount on them. So you know what I mean? But the palette credits will count toward the new palettes, which are this one. What the freak is the name of it again? I want to call it Poolside because that's what it used to be called, but now it has a new name. So it's this palette. So this is new, and this is new. So these are the new designs for the palettes. You get this little guy. And also what I was going to suggest to you with the new, where is this guy? With the new Xanadu color, the bronzer, always get a bigger palette because you will, Crystal Palace, thank you. I'm so stupid. You will, I guarantee you, whatever palette you get, you will wish that you got a bigger palette every single time. I promise you. But that's, I mean, listen, don't take my word for it. You'll see. You'll see on your own. You can always, you don't have to fill up the palette either. Like if you want a Bad Mama Jamma palette, get a Bad Mama Jamma palette. And if you don't fill it all the way up and you just do like a couple of colors and then add more later and more later and more later, it's okay. Just listen to me or don't. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not your mama. Do whatever you want. I'm not your mama. Okay. So with this Xanadu color, I want to show you this. This is basically what I like to call a glow kit, right? I have every size because I kept buying more. I'm telling you! The new colors. Will they be a closer match to the colors I should get instead of the ones you matched me to a few weeks ago? I can look at your color match again if you want, but whatever shades I matched you to, it's totally preference. Like you never have to purchase any shades I match you to. I color match based on my knowledge and experience of this makeup and then my knowledge and experience with like eye color and age and stuff like that in different shades. So, but do what makes you feel pretty. You know what I mean? Like your confidence walks into a room before your makeup does, and whatever makes you confident, that's the color you should get. So this is a glow kit. Normally what I would recommend, like when I've created a glow kit before, I've always said I call it a summer glow kit because it's a bronzer, an illuminator, a lip and cheek color, and you can, the fourth slot is like whatever, eyeshadows or color correctors or whatever. However, if you get the eyeshadows and they come with this little guy, you can put your eyeshadows in your big palette. Keep this as like a just your glow kit palette. If you are wearing zero makeup and you just want a quick color, you take your whatever brush it is, I don't care. This is the bronzer and illuminator together. This is that new Xanadu, and this is great for summer, right? So you're going to dust this kind of all over. I'm a little bit red right now, so it doesn't really like look the best exactly, but you get the idea. So you just kind of dust this all over for some warmth and a little bit of glow. And then you take whatever color you want, whatever color you choose to be your color, pop that in your glow kit, and then you can just kind of get a little bit of warmth, a little bit of color and dimension, and that's your glow kit. Like that, you just like run out of the house. So like if my face was not super red and crazy, a little bit of Xanadu for the glow and the bronze. and then a little bit of the color, and that's it. That would be your whole makeup. So this is a great option for a glow kit and a really nice way to catch that light. See the really pretty glow, and then you can, you know, get the bronzer for some color. So when I'm not so red from the thing, then I'll show you a little bit better. But it's a really, really great option. So this makeup. So to answer your question, does it include the brushes and all the things? The sale does. It's anything on the site. The skincare, this is a great time to pick up the skincare. If you don't have the microfiber cloths, the brush cleaner spray, the brush cleansing soap, all of those things, take advantage of it. Like the more, and I mean, I don't know if I should say this, but like if you're going nuts and like you hit that 250 bracket or whatever and you're saving the 20%, well, I guess it's 20% on your whole order if it's 250 or more. I was going to say if you're not going to, well, once you hit that, it's 20% off the whole purchase, right? I don't think there's a free gift with purchase. So yeah, so just load up the cart and get 20% off everything. So you'll get a nice savings off of your total. So I'm really excited. So that's on Monday. So don't, like, if you get a color match, like I'll give you your color match, but don't make any purchases until Monday. Unless if it's going to be a small purchase, then like go ahead. But the sale is on Monday. So Monday the 22nd. So a week from today, all day from midnight to midnight Mountain Standard Time, the sale. Yes, definitely clean your brushes. And so whenever you purchase, $150 purchase, you save 10%, 200 is 15%, and 250 is 20%. So you can save a lot of money. Especially if you need refills, now's the time to get refills and the new releases. If you like are new to Seint and you're just starting out, freaking go bonkers. Like just take advantage of it, dude. I know I am. I can't wait. I'm really excited. I think I need more brush cleansing spray. I need more skincare stuff. So I'll be stocking up on skincare and all that. Like, yeah, the whole website will be included. So whatever you have or whatever you need, get it. How does the makeup hold up if I leave it in my car? It'll melt if it's hot enough, but I live in Florida and I do surveillance in a 140-degree car, and my makeup has never melted. Like you can see where it starts to get a little soft, like barely a little soft, like, you know, a little melty, but not super crazy. But it's never gotten like wet and totally melted, but I have seen that happen. I don't know if they ran their car through like a drive-through oven or something. I'm not certain, but I don't really know what happened there, but your makeup can melt. But I've like done surveillance where I've had to like leave my car in a parking lot and go follow someone inside Busch Gardens. And I just lay my palette on the floorboard or the thing, whatever, flat, and it's fine. Like it takes a lot for it to melt all the way. So I wouldn't super worry about it. I mean, I try not to, but like I wouldn't crazy worry about it. Try not to rub my skin too hard because I'm not supposed to exfoliate until tomorrow, which I can't wait because I can feel it. I can feel all the roughness. Don't leave it in your car in Arizona. Yes. Also, the new releases are these. You asked about new releases. It's these palettes, this color palette of all sizes, this color palette of all sizes, and then all the new colors. Xanadu, I think you have to get Xanadu. I live in Phoenix. Yeah, that's hot. It's hot as a dickens in Phoenix. In Florida, I think it's mostly the humidity, but like Phoenix, but I loved Phoenix. I went to Phoenix a couple of times and man, I love, like Phoenix has my heart, man. Oh, I forgot to show you those. I'm so stupid. Hold on. Hold your pants on. Listen. Ryan, start wrapping it up, okay? Okay. This is the lipstick. The Diamonds Are Forever. Yeah, Xanadu is for anyone. Xanadu, I do not care if you are the darkest of dark or the lightest of light, because makeup is buildable, right? So if you're super, super fair, dust it on really lightly, it's perfect. If you're super, super like dark skin, you'll get the glow and it'll just be so gorgeous. I don't blame you. I leave mine on the counter too. Yeah, Xanadu is going to be really, really nice. Okay, so Diamonds Are Forever. This is I was the first one who noticed this. Diamonds Are Forever is the Tom Ford Balm Frost dupe. And as soon as I said it, I was like, oh yeah, I know that one. I'm like, no, you didn't. Because I had just, Remember the Tom Ford Balm Frost was like it was like trending, like it was viral, and I had gotten it, and then like 2 years later they come out with this guy, and so this is a lipstick. This is exactly what it looks like. You can use this plain or top one of the colors with it. It's gorgeous. No, it's not sold out. It's just not available yet. It will sell. I promise you. I promise to goodness it will sell out. It will sell out very, very quickly. Like, it's not even available to artists right now because it will sell out. If it sells out, they will be re-releasing this in new packaging, I think. But yeah, Tom Ford's was like $68, but this is only like $20-something or $30 or something. Okay, this is the lip oil. Smells like birthday cake, and it's really, really nice. This is the one I keep in my purse all day, every day, no matter what. I keep this one. It is so pretty. It's just a plain lip oil, but it's less like an oil, more like a gloss, but not sticky. So it's more like a prettier version of chapstick that's gloss, but not sticky. I don't know. Just get them both. You won't regret either one of them. Yeah, I'm a lippy hooer. Look, I have so many. Look, I'm gonna show you. This is my lippy. Like, this is just only some of my lippies. Like, I have lip oils of every kind, balms. Like, oh, you guys, lippies are my thing. Like, I love a good lippy. It's just it's just like 47 different kinds of nude. What's the name of the lipstick? Okay, so Diamonds Are Forever is the lipstick that's going to be available for sale, and it will sell out. So get it. This is Diamonds Are Forever, and this is what it looks like at first, and then after you put it on, it's not like it's not glittery, but it does look really pretty. It's like looks like that. See what I mean? But it is almost an exact dupe of the Tom Ford. The Tom Ford Balm, it was this one. This was Tom Ford's. So see how it's got that glitter too? See what I mean? I like Seint's better. But anyways, they're pretty much identical. But that was Tom Ford's, and then Seint came out with their own, and it's a good dupe. Yes, Diamonds Are Forever. Oh my God. Listen. I need all of them. It's just so pretty. And they don't, I wish they would just make it permanent, and I hope they do. But here's the thing about Seint that a lot of people don't realize is that Seint is very, okay, so the founder of Seint, her name is Kara Brooke, right? And this makeup is novel. Like, nobody else, well, now they're coming out with it, right? The sale is only Monday, 24 hours. Monday, build your cart, do all the things. So she does not want to create or put out a product that someone else has or has already done. She doesn't want to put out anything that she can't do different or better than someone else, right? So let's say mascara, for instance. She has not yet come up with a way. Go take a shower, okay, baby?
Okie dokie. Oh, it's so comfy.
Go take a shower. Why are you laying on my couch?
Oh, yeah.
I literally just said go take a shower. Brian! Go take a shower. Why is he this way? Goodbye. Right, everybody's watching you. Go take a shower. That's my kid. He's 10. His name is Ryan. You got it. I'll send you a reminder text. And just so you know, when you get a text from me saying, hey, today's the Seint sale, it is me. You can text back. Go! If you're not in there in the next 5 seconds, you are not playing your video game at all tomorrow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So anyways, you can text me back on that number. I try not to set up too many automations because I really personally prefer like a one-on-one connection with my customers. But because I have so many customers, it was necessary for me to set up some automations. So if you get like, whenever you submit your color match form, you'll always get a message from me that says like, thank you for submitting your color match. You are absolutely beautiful. I will get on this for you right away. Just because I want that to be your very first response. And so I set that up as like an automation and stuff like that. But when you text me, it's me. It's really me. And I'm on there. I'm going through and I'm responding. So it is me. So get your color match. And I did just create a video recently talking about the color correction under the eyes. So I don't have a huge amount of discoloration under my eye, but you can see there's a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple. My eyelids tend to pull more purple. You can color correct. There's like a sunspot I have here, some melasma. The what do you call it? The Tetra CO2 Cool Peel really helped a lot of the discoloration and texture so far. And so I hope to just continue to get rid of it. But you can cancel out a lot of those things with the demi color correctors. And when I tell you, they work to a science. Like, it will absolutely cancel out whatever you have going on. So like anything that's blue, which, believe it or not, a lot of this is actually blue and green. A lot of it's mostly blue. So I start with the orange, which is the opposite color, pick up just a little bit and just lightly tap on to the discoloration to cancel it out. And little by little, you'll start to see that discoloration kind of goes away. This is so much better than using like basic concealer. So like this blue and purple right here, I use, it's a light blue, so I'm using like a light orange. And this brightens and kind of cancels those colors out without smearing all over it like a regular concealer. So just using a very teeny tiny amount and just dabbing it on a little bit in those areas. And you can see it just kind of brightens and takes that away a little bit. The purple that you see there that's not blue, the orange isn't canceling. So if you use the yellow, you don't have to know the science behind this. I can teach you this one-on-one, but this is a really great way to cancel out that under eye darkness or discoloration, melasma, sunspots, age spots, things like that. Pimples that we usually say, oh, that's a red spot. It's actually usually violet. And so when you use yellow to cancel it out, the yellow usually cancels it because it's usually the opposite color. And so there's so many different ways that you can use the color correctors to cancel out the things you're not crazy about. So this redness around my nostrils, that yellow will cancel it out really nice. I'm using the wrong brush for this, but whatever, you get the idea. But I can help you learn a little bit more about that to cancel out the discoloration that we have. So a lot of this redness that I have on my nose, a lot of the redness is from the healing from the Cool Peel. And so a lot of that is just, like healing, but still the different color correctors cancel out the different things. So that's really cool. I can help you learn that. But anyways, the sale is on next Monday. Get a free color match. The color match to this makeup is free. Each shade is only $16. So the mirror was reflecting on my window and I was like, who's out there with a flashlight? And I started panicking. The yellow that I use is Y01, yellowish orange level 1. That's what I use for a lot of the purple. So this is a very common color. And this one, 03, orange level 3, is very common. For the lighter blue and lighter purple, you can use, like, if this was more baby pink, you would use Y1. So it's just yellow, no orange. This is orange level 1, so that's just lighter than this one. This is red for like the green, which is like freckles and sunspots. And you don't have to know all that, but if you send me a picture and say like this one, and you point to a spot, or like my under eyes, I can help you figure out what shade you need, what color corrector you need in that area. So you can count on me for that. So. Oh, yeah, I can totally help you. Just text me and just send me your selfie and I can help you figure out, what color to switch to or whatever. And it's really cool too because the makeup really is affordable. Like at first, if you take your whole makeup bag and you say, okay, I want to replace my foundation, my concealer, my contour, my bronzer, my color correctors, my illuminator, my setting powder, whatever, lip and cheek shades that you want, which I have a million because I like so many of them. They're all different and choices, then your favorite eyeshadows or whatever, your brushes. If you replace all of that at like, let's say Ulta versus replacing it with Seint and putting it all here, you're spending way less here because each shade is only $16. So shop within your budget. You do not have to like go broke buying Seint makeup. $16 for a main shade, $16 contour, $16 for a brightening highlight, and $16 for a blush. Get you a little palette and a brush. It's like $100. Get started with the makeup, learn it, and then add more later. Whatever you want to do, don't go broke. Like it's $16 a shade. It's so much cheaper than like your foundation and your concealer. And I love the Too Faced and I love the Benefit Cosmetics and I love the Urban Decay and all of those. But like this is cleaner, cheaper, and it's just better. Like it just sits on your skin better. Oh, I did show the new colors. I'm sorry. I did get distracted. So these are the new colors. So this one is pink slip, or this one is pink slip. This one is Ducky. This one is Disco Inferno, and this one is Lavender Skies. And these blend really, really pretty. Like these colors, you don't have to be super intimidated by. These are gonna blend out really lightly and sheer. It's not super crazy. Like they blend out really nicely. So don't panic about the colors. Oh, and then the Xanadu. I don't care who you are, get the freaking Xanadu. Every one of you that are purchasing, get the freaking Xanadu. This is 2 shades. It's an illuminator and a bronzer all in one. It's freaking gorgeous. No, the new colors, they took out all the scents. So this one was the watermelon. Scent is gone. The Lavender Skies was the grape, no more scent. So pink slip and watermelon had the scents. This one is similar to like Jolene, that Jolene color that came out. I think was it last July, the Customer Appreciation Day? I don't remember. And then Disco Inferno is new. I think she's a little bit of a more sheer like orangey color. So pretty. See how light and sheer that is? Like these are not colors that are super crazy. Yeah, so I always recommend a setting spray. I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of makeup you use, just because I feel like our skin is porous and your skin will do different things because our bodies are whack, right? So use a freaking setting spray. I don't care who you are and what makeup you use. Seint setting spray. I use, one of my favorites is the Benefit Professional Super Setter. I like the mist on this. The mist is much finer, but Seint setting spray, the more I use it, the more I like it. Seint setting spray is great because it has aloe in it. So think skincare. In the summertime, aloe is great for your skin for the hydration and for, like, we're hit by the sun, right? So it's very healing and very hydrating for your skin. In the wintertime, we are dry, and so you need that extra hydration anyways, and it's super bulletproofing. So I really, really like the Seint setting spray. I think a lot of the reason that people don't like the Seint setting spray that I've heard from so many customers is there's something wrong with the sprayer, right? So I want to show you something real quick. The sprayer on the Seint setting spray does different jobs. So if you press it like this, see how it comes out in this little bitty like squirt, like little droppies, right? So if you wanted to set your makeup just under your eyes, right? You could spray boop, boop, just on your little sponge right there and press it right there in that area. So it's intended to use in a way that you can use it multiple ways. So it'll like kind of drip, or you can spray it a little bit heavier if you want to get like, you know, enough on your fingers. And some people use that to press into these areas or where you have more texture or lines or whatever. But if you want a really good mist, spray, like you see what I mean? You just have to press it down hard and fast and it comes out as a mist. So this is not, a lot of people are just like, they kind of press it kind of lightly and it spits on you like a camel. Press the button down all the way. So if you get the setting spray, it has aloe in it. It's wonderful. Or just switch it into another bottle, but press the button down all the way. Get the full mist, get the aloe. It smells good. Like it doesn't smell like soapy, but it smells nice and clean and very like fresh. And so I really do like the Seint setting spray the more I use it. I did a video on it and I was like, oh, I really like that. I started using it more and I was like, okay, I really like this. But sometimes I don't like it though. Like sometimes I'll go back to this one has more of a fine mist. The price point is about the same, so I wouldn't worry about that. But if you're someone like me who likes a set, like you like things to match, get the same. It's really good. It has the aloe in it. So really good for summer and winter, every season. So it's great for bulletproofing and the hydration. You need the hydration. Also on Monday for the sale, if you have not tried the Seint skincare, I would like to implore you to try it. I personally do not care for Seint's cleanser and toner. I just don't, it doesn't do anything for me. Like I take that back. It works. I just don't like the texture of it. Like it's too gentle, right? I just don't like to use it. But I do have so many customers who tell me that the Seint cleanser and toner changed their skin. A lot of my customers have like rosacea or sensitive skin or, you know, whatever kind of problematic skin, breakouts, things like that. And a lot of my older customers love the Seint skincare because of the hydration. It's milk-based, which means lactic acid, naturally exfoliating. We don't exfoliate enough. Y'all know you don't exfoliate enough. I don't. It's really, really great for your skin. So if you, even though I don't care for it, I would like to encourage you to try it with the sale, only because I feel like you might benefit from it, just because I've heard so many of my customers say they do. So if you want to give it a try, it's a great time to try it. But I am not the person to ask. I feel like it cleansed my face well, like it was fine. But I think, you know, once you find something you like, you just don't touch it. And I use the Benefit Pore Clearing Cleanser. It works great. I think it's a little too intense for my skin, but I just like the feeling of it. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's where I stand on that. But definitely the cleanser, or not the cleanser, the refresh wipes. If you are a lazy girl, get the refresh wipes during the sale. These ain't cheap, but they're also really good. They have the skincare, the toner, and the makeup remover in them. So if you are someone who is a lazy girl, right, and you are just like, I don't want to get up out of bed to go wash my face, I forgot to, get one of these wipes. I keep these by my bed. I keep one in here. I keep one down on the couch in case I fall asleep down there. And I don't feel like getting up. I will literally just take one of these, wipe my face off, and it's so much better for your skin than sleeping with your makeup. So whatever you're doing, get these and keep them in nearby. And then the what do you call it? The cream, the white stuff. Yeah. Words are hard. Seint's cream is really good. Also milk based. So lactic acid is like the jazz. Love the wipes and the cream. Yeah, definitely stock up on those with the sale. Is it darker than Sandy? Hold on. Oh, the Xanadu. The Xanadu color, the bronzer and the illuminator together. Yes, that's darker than Sandy. And then this scent is really pretty. It's like a mango guava situation, but it's not too sweet. No, there's no SPF in the cream. No SPF. You definitely want to SPF. And don't use the SPF during the day. It's definitely a night cream. I wouldn't. It's very, very thick. And so I don't think it's necessary during the day. I would definitely just use your SPF or primer. I use my SPF as a primer. This is stuff that I use before my makeup. And it's really great. It's glowy. It's pretty. It's SPF. So definitely just use your SPF as a primer before your makeup and use what you're using now. But you can't, if you're super dry, you can probably use the cream during the day, but it's definitely intended for nighttime. Those colors are really pretty though. I am really excited to see what colors are the most popular, what colors everybody grabs, because they're just so pretty. Can we pre-order for the employee appreciation sale? It's a customer appreciation sale, and there's no pre-orders. It's just you can order from midnight Mountain Standard Time Monday morning to midnight Mountain Standard Time Monday night. So all day Monday for 24 hours. Really? Yeah, there's no SPF. There's titanium dioxide in the regular makeup, but no SPF. What I use is this Elastin SPF. It is SPF 36. Obviously, I need more. SPF 36. It's great for day to day. Just need some protection under your makeup. I use this as a primer. Works perfectly. I do have more favorites though, but all but one of my favorites are mineral sunscreen, because I have blonde extensions. And when you have blonde extensions and you use a chemical sunscreen, it'll turn your extensions orange. Don't ask me how I learned that. I learned that the hard way. It's fine. But anyway, so I use everything mineral, and so they're all mineral. So the Drunk Elephant is mineral. It's tinted. The Skin Better one is mineral. That one's pricey, but so worth it. And it's SPF 75. So if you are out in the sun for a long time, Supergoop just came out with one. It's called Protect Tent. Protect Tent, like protection, but Protect Tent. Can I fill fill your cart. Yeah, absolutely. Fill your cart, get it ready to go. If you haven't gotten a color match yet, get a color match. I will color match you immediately. So there's not really a wait time, like a couple hours maybe. I thought we shouldn't use anything with dimethicone in it. That's a good point, Amy. So a lot of times you'll hear a lot of Seint artists saying, don't use anything with silicone, but different folks have different skin. Like you can't, like for me, I can use silicone, dimethicone, dexamethasone, ice cream cone, whatever with my makeup and my skin is fine with it. But other people, when they put their silicone products with their Seint makeup, it doesn't like it. So it's all about what works for you. So whatever you're using now, if you really like it, use it. And then if it doesn't work with your Seint, then you can like change it out or whatever. But yeah, the new stuff you won't be able to add until Monday. My husband and I binged The Dating Detectives on a 20-hour road trip. Thank you for listening to the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the support. The SPF 75 that I use, this is the Skin Better. This stuff is expensive, but if you want the link, let me know and I'll send it to you. I get it from the place here local to me where they take care of my Botox and where I get my lips done. I buy it from them because I guess it gives them like credit or something. I just support them by buying it from them. This is the medical grade skincare SPF, and this is like legit if you were going to the beach or if you're someone who wants the tinted like makeup, which this blends with your color. So like this isn't one that's like a certain color. This is color, what's it called? Tone Smart. That's what it's called, Tone Smart. And so it works like with your color, no matter what your shade is. And but SPF 75, and they have a compact too. There's one I have down by my pool. It's just a regular like a CoverGirl compact, but it twists open and it's got the little sponge and it's tinted and it's 75. Expensive, but freaking worth it. And this will last you a long time. Like this little drop, this covers like the whole back of my hand. That one teeny tiny drop, like it goes a long way. You don't have to like coat it like crazy. So this little jar is like, I don't know, $100 or something, but it'll last you a long time. Like it'll forever. So I personally think it's worth it, but I'm also someone who believes like you get what you pay for in a lot of things. One of those things is skincare. So I feel like just because the ingredients, you know, so whatever. Do what you want. I'm sure there's some great drugstore brands too, but I personally haven't found success with drugstore brand like skincare stuff. It just doesn't, it's very watery and I don't know. $100 for collagen serum per ounce. The snake oil. My husband and I call that stuff snake oil. Believe me, I've been there, done that. Hi, baby. Did you take your shower? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. You finally listened. Brush your hair and your teeth. Are you gonna need a snack?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Well, brush your hair at least. Here, Lord Jesus.
Waffles.
Waffles? Go nuts. Here, brush your hair.
Yippee! Waffles.
Oh, everybody says hi. Say hello. Hello. Oh, God. Why? For the record, I asked the Lord for a girl. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Yeah, son. Go make some waffles, I reckon.
Okay.
He just had Chick-fil-A, but it's fine.
So I can't have waffles?
Yeah, go nuts. Listen, you're a grown boy. Have whatever you want. Yeah, he is. But did you use soap? They want to know.
No.
Be for real.
Yeah, I did.
Let me smell your pit. I'm just kidding. I don't want to risk it. No, I don't. You smell like feet. Goodbye.
Oh, you want to smell like feet?
No, ew, why? Oh, he farts all day and then he wants me to smell his feet. It's so gross. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I've missed you. I've been a little bit MIA. So just to give you a little bit of a heads up, when I had the cool peel done on my face and my face swole up, and I remember looking at my face the next day going, oh my God, I look like that 300-pound girl because my face was so swollen. I looked just like I did when I was 150 pounds heavier. And so I was like, I've been like on this like, oh my God, will it ever go back to normal? Will I ever be normal again? And so I was like, and my hair doesn't look good because I haven't like washed it. And I did wash it, but then I had like aquifer on my face. And so it was getting in my hair. And so now my hair is greasy again. And so tomorrow I finally get to like just I'm gonna put on my lashes again and exfoliate my skin, and like I don't know, I've been kind of in a funk, so I'm really sorry, you guys. My favorite moisturizer at night is the Seint cream. Like at that, I don't know what just happened there. Is the Seint cream at nighttime. In the like during the day, I use the Drunk Elephant. I love that it has all the appropriate ingredients. It doesn't add anything extra. This is my SPF. I use this under my makeup as a primer. But I switch between the La Retro Drunk Elephant and the Barrier Repair Cream. And then I mix that with the Protini and the vitamin B cream, and my skin has absolutely just loved it, and it drinks it in. So I'm really drunk. I'm telling you, like, in my opinion, Drunk Elephant is medical grade skincare. Like, Drunk Elephant is almost the same as medical grade skincare at like half the cost. It's still expensive, but like half the cost of the medical grade stuff, but still really good quality. Everybody says, well, what's a drugstore version of like what you use that might be better? I don't know. Like, I'm not the person to ask, but if you need something that's a little bit more affordable, because sometimes they can get really pricey, I will tell you that Drunk Elephant, if you sign up for their text, they often will they'll have like a sale and they'll text you and they'll say, hey, there's a 20% off like the whole site right now or whatever. But join my beauty group on Facebook. It's Freedom in Beauty VIP, and I have the settings so that anyone can make a post, and you can say like, hey, what's your favorite like drugstore moisturizer, or, you know, whatever. And they'll tell you, like, there's like 12,000 women in there, and like everybody has an answer to everything. So everybody is so kind and friendly and respectful, and they are just good, solid women that just love, they just love on other women. Like, they are just loving on each other, and it is the best environment I have ever been in. I've never had friends like that. And so it's a great group of women. Like, you will love them there. No, actually, I've reached out to Drunk Elephant and I said, hey, like, you need to set up a thing with me. So I have it set up on my Amazon. So if you want me to send you my link, like all the stuff that I use, I'll send you the link on my Amazon, and you can, I mean, I get like credits on Amazon or whatever for like the affiliate program on Amazon or whatever. But thank you for asking though. But I told them, like, my talent manager has reached out to them, and I said, you guys need to work with me. Like, I literally use nothing but Drunk Elephant. Like, look, I love their stuff. So I'm hoping that they will. And I hope that I like to reach out to companies that I really, really use. Like, you won't catch me okay, I totally will. You won't catch me talking about a product that I don't like. And so when I get a lot of people reaching out to me like, will you promote this, and will you promote this? And I'm like, you can send it to me and I'll try it. But if I don't like it, I'm not sharing it. Like, I don't care how much money you're gonna pay me. I just won't. If I think it's stupid, like, I'm not, like, that ruins my credibility. Like, no, I'm not into it. I know, I'm telling you, I would, like, Drunk Elephant would make so much money. They already make a lot of money off of just my purchases, like, and I know that everybody I've referred to them, they love it, so they're missing out, but whatever. Where's that page? Oh, Freedom and Beauty VIP, that's on my Facebook. Make sure if you go there, type in the word VIP, because there's, like, a business page that Facebook had me create, and I don't know how to use it. So you won't catch me on there. But if you type in Freedom and Beauty VIP, that's my beauty. I know how to use the beauty group. I don't know how to use the business page. I'm stupid. Don't judge me. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so Monday's the sale. I hate to say don't purchase this week. I mean, you can purchase this week if you want to, but wait till Monday. Take advantage of the sale. Let me know if you want that email text situation, like, be like, hey, yes, text me on Monday for the sale to remind me. Things will sell out. Do not say I didn't tell you. Be like, oh, Mackenzie didn't tell me that, because yes, I did. I am hereby telling you things are gonna sell out. Don't say I didn't tell you. But listen, I'm not your mama. Do what you want, right? Do you, boo? Whatever. Hey, girl. Hey. Ooh, Antigua. Lovely. Thank you for being here. Thanks for saying hi. Okay, so I'm going to go now and spend time with my son before we go to bed. We're trying to get what do they call it? A better sleep hygiene routine or something, because we both have insomnia. Good luck exfoliating tomorrow. I'm so excited. So the micro needling, I mean the cool peel was just like this laser that they took to my face, and it burns like everything off, right? And then it like, see, it gets all dry and crusty. And so when I exfoliate, I get to clean all of it off. And then I'm gonna like, it's gonna be a hair wash day. And you know those everything showers? I was talking about it earlier. Them everything showers where you get in the shower and it's like your hair wash, your extensions, you blow dry, but it's also like shave day, and you're shaving your bits and your pits and your tits and your slits and all the things and your giblets, and everything's getting all clean. And then you do the self tanner and you do the moisturizer. Girl, we're exfoliating. Lord Jesus, tomorrow's the day. And you feel like a new woman. We're gonna come on and do lashes. I'm gonna do a full face of makeup. Woo! It's gonna be great. Self-care. I'm telling y'all. If you're not doing the self-care, get on the self-care. I don't care how you self-care. I made a video tonight, or I had this video made a long time ago, and I was like putting a voiceover to it. And I was saying like self-care is important because like it's beauty and makeup and stuff, but I also want to remind people that like self-care is so important. And when people ask me like, how did you lose so much weight? I'm like, yeah, like calories in, right? Like it's all calories, but it's also like it's self-care, right? And care, it's calories and care, like take care of yourself. And I was also like, taking self-care helps to create like a positive mindset, and then it makes you more resilient and stronger in your brain, like all these things, and build self-confidence, right? And I said shopping is also like self-care. And so when I'm shopping, I tell my husband, shopping is literally saving my life. Like it is literally for my health. So shopping is literally for your health and saving your life. You're welcome. So that was really funny. Anyways, okay, I love you guys. Have a good night, and let me know what questions you have. Send me a text, whatever you need. I'm here for it. Love you guys. Bye.